yo. Where is the blue? Where is the true crew? You know you want to stay, girl. What's up, y'all? Happy Friday in this damn thing. I'm trying to find the right thumbnail to. Happy Friday in this damn thing. Oh yeah, the sound is sounding good. I see we got personal protection in here. You know what I'm saying? Personal protection in the building. Personal protection in the building. Shout out to Rockstar Towing. You dig? That's the guy in the chat. That's the guy in the chat. You see in the chat, Rockstar Towing, professional towing says, yo, yo. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. It's Friday, no Diddy around this mother. No Diddy. You heard me? Let me get my wine. You heard me? Let me get my wine over here. You heard me? Let me get my wine in my glass. This is my first wine glass drink. You know what I'm saying? This is my first wine glass drink. He says it's Friday, no Diddy in this mug. You know what I'm saying? What up, homie? What up, homie? You know how we do in LA? We say homie. Shit, homie, chilling like a villain. You know what I mean? Ready to crack this thing open here. This is one of my go-tos. You know that bobble, boo boo, bobble, whatever you say it. Boo boo gaga. This shit right here. This is Merlot. 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 Or whatever how you say it. I like red wine. Red wine. Red wine for me. It works for me. They say it's better for you. If it's better for you, I tumble for you. I tumble for you. Then we put it in here, and then we push it down. Oh, yeah. Ooh, pop it. Pop, lock it. Pop, lock it, drop it. Pop, lock it, drop it in this damn thing. Wait a minute, before I do that, make sure I don't get none of that stuff on the inside of the drink. Wish I had nails. I would have got deeper in it so I could take this damn completely off. I don't want none of it on there, but there we go. I got that. Got that. Got it. I ain't got no nails, but I had to grab that thing, man. Get all that off. You know what I'm saying? Let's pour some wine and this libation in this damn thing. You heard? Yeah. This ain't a big bottle. It's got to do like half of the bottle, but it's a big glass, so I gotta make sure I don't break this. Put the bottle back. Take the wood range off. Yeah, then we're gonna get to these top. Yeah, yeah. Feel me? See, we got personal protection. He on his no Diddy tip. He started the live. And we have some deaths also, but we gotta start with Diddy since he said take a shot. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me say a little something. Uh, put your drinks in the air, even if it's water, juice, juice. Like they say in Baltimore, they'll say juice. They don't say juice. They'll say juice. You want a juice? You want to go to? They'll say two. Shout out to Baltimore, like how y'all talk. And so if you got juice, water, um, a U-ho, a yo-ho, whatever they call it, some damn a caramel frappuccino. Say, have a toast with your brother, dude, to longevity and prosperity. You heard me? Cheers. Clink. That's how we, and let's live in positive vibes, no negative. They go over there, they don't survive. Hey, let me go. Woo! I like to taste the wine, go swerve it in my mouth a little bit, hit all the sensors in my mouth, and then boom! I felt that fire, fire, boom, 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 catch fire. Man, I felt that fire hit the stomach. and I took a picture with my mom's in them. I guess I'm gaining weight because one side my stomach was sticking out a little bit, and I had a chin, and my chin was coming out. Uh-oh, I gotta get back on that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I just gotta get a gym membership or some shit and just change it all up. Take a shot for me. What you drinking on some Ripple? Nah, man, I'm drinking on this Bogle. This shit called Bogle. Some good wine, some Merlot or Malot. Drinking on that good shizzle. You heard me? All right, let's get to the dizzle. Man, Diddy got a new lawsuit? Like, is this cap? I don't know. I don't know. Let's get to the article. That's what I want to see. What article is that? Where is the article? It's not that damn long ago. Where's the article? Where's the article? I got so many articles. Oh my God, where is the article? I took so many snapshots. Is this it? Ooh, that's something else. Ooh, that's something else. That's another heavy subject right there. But we're gonna get to that in a second. Boom. Look at this. Oh my God. What the hell? So this is hip hop to your don't stop news, something like that. Diddy alleges demanded 50K back from Cassie and Alex Fine after a hearing of their affair. What? No, this is something else. This is wrong. Oh, this is a wrong article. Oh shit, I took the picture of the wrong article. This is old in a motherfucker. Hold up. My bad. Pie on the face. That's another article. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Let's get back to the baby oil though. Let's get back to the baby oil. Wait a minute. I can pull it up though. Hold up. I can pull it up. Oh my God. Here we go. But yeah, fair use, fair use, fair use. Um, in fact, we'll just jump to a different angle until I find it. Yeah, you know, I got some Diddy damn documents, some files on deck. And oh yeah, let's go to this damn dancer, this private dancer, man. We gonna hear this dancer. Fuck that. Yeah, excuse my language. He gonna tell his side. How about his side? Woo, let's go. He cut this off. Hold up. Hey, do you like it, daddy? To the flow. Let me do something like that. Oh, that used to go hard. Let me hit it from the back. Do you like it, daddy? Radio out here in LA. I don't know which station it is. They jamming though. That's an old ass song. Do you like it, daddy? Here we go. Fair use. This is one of the dancers, man. He talking about Daphne, not Cassie. He talking about Daphne Joy, aka 50 Cent baby mama, doing a freak off. She was the most willing person I've seen. This is on Vlad TV.
Painted by the government as like coercion, sex trafficking, forced, sexual encounters and so forth. But you said she was always the opposite of that.
Yeah, I mean, Daphne seemed to be a very willing participant in everything that went on. From the moment I met, she asked me about all the angles of what it is to be in the lifestyle and invite somebody else into your bedroom. Then it became wanting me to wear certain clothes for these meetings. Then it became her telling him, no, 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 I want to do this. He would make suggestions as far as like how to make this into more of what he called the love hour, a more like seductive type state. She was like, I want to do it this way. I want to do it like this. And he would let her run with it because he loved seeing how excited she was to make her own decisions in this, in this, not being shy. So at a certain point, yeah, she was just the most willing person that I've ever seen in this type of scenario. My point of view, right? Because they were.
Wow. Wow. You see why they didn't pull some of these dancers? Some of them, they was like, But the thing I'm tripping off with this dude, shout out to him. But you know what I'm looking at? Them damn lips. What's at the top of them lips, dog? Like, I don't know if that's a birth defect or 2 bumps on the top. I don't know. Ooh, look at that, dog. I don't know what that is. Mm-hmm. That shit looks suspicious. Could be a birth defect. I don't know. One of my coworkers talking about a birth defect. I don't know. But anyway, let's hear what he got to say. Fair use.
Because there were text messages between them outside of this that says otherwise, and not to discount how she may have felt after the fact, but the whole time that we were together, it felt very consensual, more so that she was in control and she was telling him what to do.
Damn.
She told him, I want you to sit over here, not over there. I want you to put some baby oil on. Like there was, she felt like she was in control. She even cut down.
Wow. She wanted him to put some baby oil on. Damn, according to this alleged ex-worker. Yeah. Gee whiz. One more again. You know how I like to rewind some shit sometimes.
She was in control. She even cut down them. She decided how long I would stay. You know, it just became more of the Daphne show than the Diddy show.
Well, the one thing that I heard from every escort that
I want you to sit over here, not over there. I want you to put some baby oil on. Like she.
Wow.
I want you to put some baby oil on. I want you to put some baby oil on. Like she felt like she was in control. She even cut down them. She decided how long I would stay. She to sit over here, not over there. I want you to put some baby oil on. Like she felt like she was in control. She even cut down them. She decided how long I would stay. You know, she to sit over here, not over there. I want you to put some baby oil on. Like she felt like she was in control. She even cut down them. She decided how long I would stay.
Wow, one more.
You know, sit over here, not over there. I want you to put some baby oil on. Like
Wow, so this is allegedly, he talking about allegedly Daphne Joy, the one of the alleged victims is ST, but I mean, is she alleged at this point? Because he is convicted of transportation or prostitution. So I don't know. So people probably thinking, let me show my face for a minute, because they probably thinking this is a pre-recorded. This is not a pre-recorded live. This is not a premiere. This is me live in effect in Los Angeles, California. Like the video, subscribe. Like the damn video, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure it says, yeah. And guess who in here? We got Cold in here. Hide the baby oil. Diddy boys out here scrambling and scraping. Damn, daddy, I like how you scrambling and scraping. Hey, daddy, I like how you scrambling and scraping. Ooh, I don't want to be scrambling and scraping for nothing. Not around Diddy. Not around Diddy. Fair use, fair use. Like the video.
She felt like she was in control. She even cut down them. She decided how long I would stay. You know, it just became more of the Daphne show than the Diddy show.
Well, the one thing that I heard from every escort that I interviewed, and now you're the third, is that every single time either Cassie or Daphne would book the sessions, and either Cassie or Daphne would actually make the payment.
Right.
Now, the money probably came from Diddy, of course, but is that true in your case also?
Yeah, he never handed me money. I always got cash from them.
Wow. So he never handed him no money in his testimony. Damn. So that's why the defense or the prosecution was like, nah, they storylines don't fit to none of ours. Deal, do you want him on there? Nah. Do you want him on there? Nah. He has a lawsuit. Yeah, he's probably just wants some, I'm not saying I'm just telling you what they probably thinking, like, Shit, we already got enough damn people. This is enough. Cassie should be the one to knock it off the park. Um, Now, would there have been a different approach if she wasn't pregnant? Probably would have. It probably would have been a more harsh cross examination. So, whew, I would have loved to see that her at her full um birth and chilling of the baby, whatever, and be able to get on that stand and just go hardcore, hardcore, and go hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Hardcore. Go hardcore. Let me see. I want to get this other part too. So how y'all doing? Like the video, subscribe. Don't go nowhere. It's Don TV. Don the Dilla. I'm on part 11. I want to see what he's talking about. The money not being exchanged. Are he talking about that in that? Let's see. I want to see. Hide the baby oil. Dilla facing 20 years despite beating most serious charges. Wait. Oh, okay. Let's see what he says on that. Hear his opinion. Let's see. Let's see. And then we gonna get to the good stuff. Well, this is good, you know. No, Diddy never is good.
Okay, so a bunch of the witnesses take the stand, including his assistants and so forth. And at one point, the prosecution rests, and the defense announces they'll be calling no witnesses at all,
Right.
including Diddy, who's not going to be taking the stand. It goes to the verdict, and then today, like we mentioned at the beginning, he was found guilty of the prostitution charge, but not guilty of all the serious charges. No RICO, no sex trafficking.
Right.
Which ultimately, I've been saying for the last 9 months.
I want to hear his own opinion. Just get to the question, Vlad. Shit. He go to drop his whole damn thing, man. Come on, man. Ask the question so I can. Vlad, we gotta throw this shit in.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, and at this point,
Oh God, just ask him the question.
you know, a former state judge, and he said when it comes to
So that was a whole 1 minute. That was a whole. This is already a minute and a half of him just dropping his opinion. Like, dog, ask the question. Let me fast forward. Jeez.
and all this other stuff,
Oh wow, he's still talking. A minute and a half. When is this dude gonna ask the question?
we don't know.
Right.
What do you think he should get?
Wow, it took him a minute. It took Vlad a minute and 48 minutes. He rambled for about damn near 2 minutes. Damn, I'm glad I fast forward. He asked how much he think he should get. This is one of the alleged private dancers. A dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. Yeah. Like the video, subscribe. Like the video, subscribe. Share me out. You heard me?
Well, first, I think that he should, one, be considered for time served because he's been in there about 9 months already.
Damn, this is the second one. Talking about time served. This is like the second one. Remember the other dude? First he said, "Oh, we should do a lot of time." The dude with the shorts on. I forgot his name. Howard. I don't know his damn, but Clayton Howard or something like that. And this dude is Don the Dilla. This is Don the Dilla. He said he should get time served. You heard that? One more again. Wow.
I think that he should, one, be considered for time served because he's been in there about 9 months already. I can't really speculate as far as these maximum sentence, 20 years maximum for both, right?
Well, 10 years for
10
each,
but 20
for both.
together.
Yeah. If you don't run them concurrently, if you run them one after another, yeah.
Right.
That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah. I think that it seems as if they want to try to charge him with something. So I don't know if the 9-month thing is going to be enough, but you never know. It could be community service. To my knowledge, this is his first.
Yeah, it's the
first time dealing with this, right? So how much could they really give him for this? Especially when he beat all these other charges. To try to hit him with something so small, I'm not sure what the government's game would be in doing that, but.
I'm interested. Why do these people or just people in general think that these small charges, hmm, these small charges, well, you should say the smaller charges. Now, it can be a big charge depending who judge it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this Aaron dude, like, he already shown that he, he wanted to keep him in there for a reason. I don't know why. Maybe time served. Maybe you're right. Maybe y'all right. And I'm just gonna be mad. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker out. But be more content, I guess, because let's see what he hides out at next. You know what I'm saying? Diddyology, Diddyology at its finest. You feel me? Frog Reno in this mug. You feel me? Like the video, subscribe. Fair use.
Oh, but I don't.
Defense could say he's not a serial tricker.
Yeah.
This is the first time he got
I
caught
hope
tricking.
I hope they say it just like that. He's not a serial tricker, Your Honor.
He's not a serial tricker. He'll promise not to trick again if you give him time served.
That man can't wait for a freak off.
Well, Cassie's lawyer put out a statement right after the verdict. The statement says the entire criminal process started when our client, Cassie Ventura, had the courage to file her civil complaint in November 2023. Although the jury did not find Combs guilty, we'll continue to fight on behalf
I don't want
of...
to hear all that. Just get to the...
This kind of sounds like sour grapes. I'll just say it. I feel participants,
I don't care what
right? They weren't being trafficked.
Ask the question, Vlad.
You know, gaining the
Damn,
lifestyle,
here we go,
fancy
another
trips.
Damn,
Today,
another 2-minute rant. Damn. Poor people that's being interviewed. I feel sorry for the person sitting there. You got to sit there and listen to this dude rant for about 2 minutes before he answers the question. Damn. Fair use.
Yeah. That's
diabolical to me, man. Hell, that's no fury. Like a woman scorned.
Yeah.
Like, my God. You...
Wow, I don't want to hear his commentary, bro. Get to the question. Jeez. Yeah, so this is another 2-minute rant. Thank God I fast forwarded. My God.
Crazy to me.
It's crazy. I mean, here's the thing though. In these type of situations, I try to look at what these women say that they felt and what they were put through, because that's not what I know, but it's something that, you know, it's been documented that they felt this way, even though they may have put on the game face, like they said in court, and went out and made stuff happen because they thought that this is what their partner liked and they wanted to please their partner because they love their partner. We all do things, and after the fact, we may have regret or remorse for doing them. I just feel that, one, as a woman, this was a hard situation to try to defend against, right? To try to speak up against, especially having the text message that we have saying that they were at some point ready, that they were organizing for certain stuff.
She said, I'm always ready for a freak off.
Right, they're hitting up guys that they like. Right. You know, and like organizing stuff. Yeah, you know, not just me, but like me. Yeah. And it's just it's a hard thing to differentiate between, because you see those and you see somebody that isn't a victim, but then you hear the aftermath and how that affected them. So, I mean, it's hard for me to kind of gauge it. You know, I'm not discounting.
Damn, that's rough.
What they felt, but the facts in the case are that the government didn't find that there was any real demands or being placed on or being forced into these situations. It seemed as if it...
Whoa. I disagree, homie. Hey, homie. Homie. I disagree, homie. I don't know if you know me, but I disagree, homie. I disagree, homie. Wow. Wait a minute, what'd he say? Because I forgot my train of thought. I was about to say, shit. Hold up. What'd he say? Rewind. Glad I got rewind.
Case are that the government didn't find that there was any real demands or being placed on or
no real demands. What about that real demand for that 20K to Cassie's mom? That was proven. 20K was transferred to her account, to the bad boy account, and then another wire within 24 hours. Another wire back from bad boy to her. Why would a billionaire want 20,000 for? Can somebody explain that to me? That tells it right there, man. And her mom, why would her mom lie? Oh, my daughter told me that her life was in danger, that he was going to put out these tapes. And it's a direct wire. A direct wire. And there's no demands, no bruises from the victim. Ooh, oh man, if I was the judge, if I was the judge, ooh, yeah, you gonna sit there another 2, 3 years. Sorry.
Or being forced into these situations, it seemed as if it was amicable. So, not to discount how they feel, because that's valid, but as far as the actions that were taking place, it's just doesn't add up to.
Do you feel you were sex trafficked?
I don't feel it was sex traffic, no.
So he feel like he wasn't ex trafficked because he was there to be a private dancer. He was there to just smash. I was just there to smash. And if he said that, I can respect. They be like, yeah, I was just there to smash. You know what I'm saying? I just went there to smash, and But I don't feel like he probably did. It's so many parts to this. It's too many parts. He got so many parts, and we gonna get in some of these damn parts. Fuck it. Why not? It's direct information from somebody, and until you guys, this is a live freestyle show, so I'm doing more than an hour, mandatory too. So whatever you guys want to talk about, y'all see the different names and what's going on with like what's going on. I got a tab for each one, and I got something to read for each one. So, but yeah, if y'all with this Diddy stuff, let's go. What's his name? Personal protection started it off, and you guys are pulling up. So I respect it, and I will dissect it. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh man, what will he do if Diddy contacted him for another freak off? Oh yeah, we gotta hear this one. Yeah, what's your opinion on that? But I gotta go through Blood Ranch. I gotta fast forward. What's up, Jenny from the block? I'm sorry, Janine Graham. Janine Graham, how are you? I am Don Easy TV coming through 3D. Push the like button, subscribe to your new YouTuber. The biggest one is in the waiting like a lion ready to eat. I'm hungry. Shit. Tired of being a security guard.
If you had a chance to talk to Cassie, what would you tell her?
I would apologize, because
Whoa, he said he apologized. Whoa, let me say hi. Hi to Helen. Hola, Helen. How are you? And if you talk to me, I talk back. This is a live freestyle show, so don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Don't You can come out the bushes and say what's up. You can try to distract me and change the topic. It's all good. What's up, y'all? It's a Friday night live. You know what I mean? Let's go. I got many topics. You know the main ones. You seen them. Malcolm, Ozzy,
I just never
Hogan.
want to be put in a situation where I'm making a woman feel as if she's uncomfortable, that there is no other option but to do what she feels that she's expected to do. And if I could sit down and talk with her, I feel that she would know that I was genuine about that, because, this is a situation that was put in by her. If not for that call, I don't think he would have ever known of me. So I feel that if I could see her, I would say I apologize, and I wish I knew what was going on, because I'm always going to be an ally. I'm always going to be an ally. So I wish that I could have helped ease that situation for her.
Damn. Wow. 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 I don't know. Wait a minute. Let me just hear it one more time. I don't know. Something just don't sound right. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe replay it again. Maybe I don't know. I got a funny feeling. I don't know.
And I wish I knew what was going on, because I'm always going to be an ally. I'm always going to be an ally. So I wish that I could have helped ease that situation for her.
What about Daphne Joy?
Same thing. I'm sorry that she felt pressured to do what she says she was forced to do for, so she can pay her bills and all this other stuff. But at the same time, for Daphne, I would also say that, like, come on, those of us that were there, I don't think any of us, and I'm in contact with Sly Diggler and a couple other people, and I don't think anybody in those situations are going to say that you were forced to be doing something that you didn't want to do, because I don't know anybody else that picked out spandex drawers for me to wear because she just had to see me in them.
But see, I think the thing that people missing, bro. You know the main thing that people missing? Wasn't there a lot of drugs in the motherfucking New York hotel? A lot of drugs in LA out here. A lot of rugs. Where at? Miami. Every raid, it was some rugs. Pink, purple, orange, yellow. They had different colors on, different sisters and brothers. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What do you want? Ketamine, ecstasy, MD, MA, or whatever you want to say. Rugs, cocaine, you know. Wow. And them damn eye drops in there. Can somebody answer this question for me? Like, if they all high on rugs, is that really consent? Somebody high and hallucinating and licking on frog legs, and I don't know, man. And needing, and you, oh man, I'm sorry, man. I understand people want to get paid. I don't know, I'd be looking in between things. And they swear, some of them say they wasn't hot. The thing is, they don't want to be charged. If they say, "Oh, she was hard in a motherfucker," first thing they gonna say is, somebody's high or out their mind. That's R for you too, sir. So he can't say they can't say she was out of it and all this stuff. They got to say, I'm not saying that she wasn't, but under the drugs. Come on, man. And the other dude said he used them. I don't know. I didn't get all into the early part of his. It's so much content. Um, this is heavy. He can beat the jury, but he can't beat God. You feel me? Che Q. So it's a trip, man, like how people viewing it, but not looking at the case overall with the rugs. What about the rugs that was found? And I'm pretty sure they all said that they were all crackheads, right? Oh, Lord. Fair use, man. I just gotta throw that in there.
That just seems like you're happy to be here to me, but it is what it is, not to discount.
A person that's gonna be on rugs is gonna be happy. Maybe I'm tripping or something.
Feelings, but I would apologize too, because end of the day, I don't know the grand scope of their situation and their relationship. So I wish that there was some way to go back and fix that, but it is what it is at this point.
So let's say Diddy gets out and calls you up with the biggest freak off ever. He says he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil.
First of all, that's diabolical.
See, look at Vlad. Vlad is doing what we doing. They try to make us look like we bad. We're small. These smaller channels, they say whatever to get. Look at him. He's a big channel and he's trying to stretch and say some things. Come on, listen to what he just said and look at this dude body language. You got him like, I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. Go back. What he asked him? Damn, what made him squirm like that? Damn.
Filled with baby oil.
First of all, that's diabolical. I'm not swimming in no baby oil swimming pool.
Baby oil.
First of all, that's diabolical.
off ever. He said he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil. He said he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil for the biggest freak off ever. He said he's got a swimming pool. And he gets out and calls you up for the biggest freak off ever. He said he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil. And he gets out and calls you up for the biggest freak off ever. He said he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil. First of all, and he gets out and calls you up for the biggest freak off ever. He said he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil.
He ain't the only one.
And calls you up for the biggest freak off ever. He said he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil.
See what I'm saying? They try to make like I'm tripping. Look at him. This dude got 500 million subscribers. He's saying the same thing and joking around about baby oil. But you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But it's okay if he say it though, because he got 5 million. See how people be deriding people because what they think that person can do for them? Man, fuck, man. I'm already doing this at my job right now, kissing a lot of ass. I shouldn't be kissing shit. You think I'm gonna kiss some ass on YouTube? Hell no. If I can create my own lane, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting, man. Fuck that, bro. Everybody talking about the baby oil, the big and small. Come on now.
First of all, that's diabolical. I'm not swimming in no baby oil swimming pool.
So let's say Diddy gets out and calls you up for the biggest freak off ever. He said he's got a swimming pool filled with baby oil.
First of all, that's diabolical. I'm not swimming in no baby oil swimming pool. I'm gonna be the most ashiest motherfucker in the world because I'm never gonna moisturize ever again after this. I don't need to.
You don't need to. You moisturize enough.
I've got the generations of baby oil.
Generations.
Wow. See? I ain't the only one. I ain't even know they was talking about baby oil. I just happened to just, because that's just in the algorithm. But people get mad at me. Why they get mad at me? I can't help it. Shit. But yeah, whatever y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. We got other topics, you know. But y'all, I ain't nobody saying nothing. So I'm going to dig into the early parts. Let me see. Let me go to, let's go to the beginning then, shit. Who is this part 1? You know, so we can get an introduction to this motherfucker. Fuck it. Found out. Here we go. Fair use in this mug, man. You heard me. We got content here.
All right, here we go. Today we have Don the Dealer, who was a male escort who participated in dozens of Diddy's freak-offs of both Cassie and Daphne Joy over the course of 8 years. Welcome to Vlad TV.
Thanks for having me, man.
Damn, 8 years? Ooh, that's a long ass time, man. 8 years is a long ass time to be a freak elite. Freak elite. You ain't seen nothing. These homeboy, you know what I'm saying? These homeboy, the other dude, he admitted, like, yeah, I used to use drugs. You know, they got me, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. All right, here we go, fair use. I'm sorry, here we go. Let me move over here. My bad. Here we go, fair use.
Hey, man.
Well, we have a lot to talk about, but right now, like about an hour ago, the verdict is actually in.
Verdict's in.
Diddy was acquitted of RICO and sex trafficking charges and found guilty of 2 lesser charges of transportation of Cassie and Daphne Joy for prostitution. This is seen as a victory for Diddy, because all the serious charges he's been cleared of.
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure. Glad he'll rant for a minute. I noticed when he talk, he'll press it up close. Let me see.
Now, the judge still has to decide if he's going to be released before the sentencing, if he's going to get a bond, which I think he should. But at this point, he's still in jail, and we'll see.
Okay, so I
feel like it played out like it was supposed.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, he ran it for about 5 minutes, about 1 minute. Yeah, he ran it for about 1 minute. Here we go.
freak offs and got to know Diddy over the years. How do you think this verdict played out?
Damn, he took him 1 minute to answer the question. Shit.
I feel like it played out like it was supposed to. I can only account for my point of view, but from what I saw willing participation. I didn't see like any of the rampant drug use and stuff that they were describing, prosecution was describing. So I think.
So 8 years, you didn't see no use. I got hot. Sorry, y'all. The bald head. I had to let that mug breathe for a minute. It was getting hot. Here we go. Fair use.
That given the situation and what really happened, I feel like justice was served. I think that he was kind of more so being looked down upon for his sexual proclivities that weren't anything, in my view, an extreme. Voyeurism is what it is, and I think that it was kind of blown out of proportion. So I'm glad that he's getting what I view as like his.
Wow. Wow. Blown out of proportion. I don't know. What happened? What's up with those? I don't know, man. Did I see those bruises, or I'm the only one who's seen them bruises, bro? Like, huh? I don't know, man. 8 years. At least the other dancers said they seen some stuff. So you ain't see nothing. He never tripped out, not once, and bopped her across her head. Or what's going on? I'm not sure. I don't know.
I could just, do justice.
Well, yeah, I mean, the prosecution by putting Cassie and.
Then the other thing, some people they just ain't gonna tell. Maybe he just ain't gonna tell. Okay, see, I had to fast forward because Black was about to we was about to rant again. I had to fast forward again. Another minute rant. I'm glad I didn't listen to that rant.
Of I don't want to do this. He's forcing me to do it. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah, his whole thing was he never made any demands. He was always like, act like I'm not in the room. What would y'all do if I wasn't here? And if
Damn, man, I just couldn't do it, bro. Like, I don't know you, and now I'm a grown. Well, maybe when I was younger, maybe. I was a wild boy when I was in my 20s, but a grown ass man now, an old ass man at 50. Hell no, I'm not doing no more. For one, no more. Never again. I will ever do a flip session. Ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not it. I already did all that. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I'm good. Give me a wife. I want a wife and kid. Hurry up. Time is going by. Look at what happened to Ozzy and damn Hulk Hogan. They died right at 71. 71. That's about average age. You know what I'm saying? They say 75. Only one that was really shocking was Malcolm because he was 54. Anyway, here we go. Fair use. Maybe now I change the subject a little bit.
And if we were trying to get to a certain point too quickly, he would separate us like, no, you guys go over there. So she was always the one in control. Both of them were always the one in control during these moments. He was kind of like background, He kind of kept us into a certain like mindset of we want to focus like on this love hour. But for the most part, it was do what you want to do. So I don't think that he was really, pressuring people or making demands against people's will, again, from my point of view. So.
Look, I've been saying this for 9 months. Every interview,
Maybe he was different with different people. You never know. I don't know, man. I just gotta look at all angles. I'm not saying I got a definitive on that. I'm just saying, I always got to come with a theory. Hey, rewind. What he say again? I forgot that fast.
Well, again, from my point of view. So
look,
yeah.
I've been.
Maybe certain people he didn't do certain things, and certain people he did do things. Them rugs could have triggered. I can't do this in front of this dude. He's crazy. This other dude, he'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, fair use.
I've been saying this for 9 months. Every interview, every tweet, I've been saying he's going to beat the RICO, he's going to beat the sex trafficking. He might get the prostitution charge. And now it's really up to the judge. It could be time served, or it could be as much as 10 years.
Yeah.
Possibly 10 years for every charge. So it could possibly be 20 years. We don't know. We ultimately don't know. It could turn into one of these OJ situations where, okay, you beat the murder, but we're going to give you 35 years for trying to steal your stuff back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It might turn into that based on all the graphic details that were said on the stand. We really don't know, but we'll see. At this point, it seems like a victory.
Yeah, I think it's a victory. I think overall, there was, in the court of public opinion, you know, the video footage that we did see about the Cassie stuff, a lot of people had passed a lot of judgment on him. I've been one person to kind of feel that you are more than one time in your life, one moment in your life. You can't just be judged off that one moment in time. So I think that rubbed a lot of wrong people the wrong way. And that's what applied all that pressure for him to be hit with these RICO charges, these huge charges in court. So overall, I feel like now things are kind of balanced back out to where they kind of need to be, so he can kind of get his fair shake, you know?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Damn, so he down with the diddler. Damn. The fuck? I don't know, man. Make me itch. 10 years is what? Is a kiddie pool. 10 years in the kiddie pool for a baby oil, Joe Smith says. Robert in here, Robert Whitlow. I think OJ and Cosby had a different appearance to the public than Puffy. Oh yeah, man. Puff was like all in the videos, like Suge said, all in the videos, singing, dancing. Welcome to Death Row. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, Diddy was in the front. He wanted to be an artist bad. He had Biggie writing his rhymes, coming out here to do his album and stuff. That's crazy, bro. Like, whoo. Diddy 50K. I want to see what if I can find that article I was looking for earlier. Lawsuit. It was a lawsuit. They just said it on one. Maybe it was a fraudulent suit. They put that down. They hid that damn article. Some dude named with a Mario or Mauricio, some shit. Damn, what site was that? Hotel 50K. Okay, nah, it's something else. I remember seeing that, and then they just so we know about the 50K of the hotel. It's something else. Oh man, I found it at, I ain't gonna say where. It's a civil suit, yeah. And it was some dude named Mario or Emero or some shit. I don't know, man. Let me see. Let's see. 50K payment collection, the video, the Cassie, that's something else. Yeah, I can't find it. But that's good, because by me labeling it like that, baby oil lawsuit, hey, somebody else can present another lawsuit. So that's a good theory. I'm glad I put it out like that. Yeah, so it's like a theory in a sense. It's a theory in a sense. You feel me? In a sense. You feel me, big dog? So yeah, let's continue with this dude. Until y'all change the topic, I'm going to keep going. Until y'all say change the topic, go to the newest topic. I'm going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what's up, Ebony? Ebenezer in the building. Melody in the building. What's up, ladies? What's poppin'? Hey, what's cracking? Hey, let me take my hat off. It's hot. I'm sorry. Usually I wear a hat. I'm trying to be cool, but it's too hot. I ain't got no AC. You know, in LA you don't get too hot, but it's hot right now because I've been drinking. The heat is on, baby. You feel me? Happy Friday, Melody. Diddy. What? Diddy get mop time? Did he get mop time? Okay. Whenever y'all want me to change, we can talk about whatever. I got the tabs. I got the tabs for the other people. You feel me? I'm ready. But here we go. We gonna give Diddy the machete on this Friday. You heard me? This is a Diddy marathon breakdown. So this is this is part 2. See,
Okay,
many people
so
passing
let's
this
get into
week.
your
I
story.
know. That's why I'm trying to
Now,
change the subject.
you're an adult film star.
Right.
That's why I was trying to change the subject. Melody, you ain't hearing me, girl? Huh? Yes. That's what I'm trying to do. You want to talk about the other stuff? Or you want to stay on this Diddy what? Which one? We can do both. Yeah, we got Hulk. Hulk had a heart attack. Yeah, we know all that. We got all that. Which one? Tell me. Shit, 'cause I've been on Diddy for like an hour now. Because personal protection started it off, which was a great idea. Because this show is, a no Diddy channel, but the Diddy stuff is dying. That motherfucker dying like a motherfucker. We can speculate as much, but yeah, they they ain't really, shout out to Diddy, but I hope I can't wait till another real lawsuit come out. Other than that, we're gonna move along because we have some deaths that happened. He said Hulk. Let's start with the Hulk. We were talking about the Hulk earlier, but we can start with the Hulk. You said the Hulk. We was talking about the Hulk. Remember? You know what I'm saying? We was talking about the Hulk earlier. Oops, wait a minute. Fitch Media corrects selected media. Okay, huh? I don't know. It said something about some media. What? What does that mean? Let's use this one. Yeah, man. Robert, epic all-time video. Hulk Hogan slamming Andre Giant. Yeah. Shout out to Andre the Giant, man.
All right, here we go. I'm DJ Vlad, founder of Vlad TV. Back in 2008, I started my YouTube channel with nothing but a vision. Today,
Vlad, you out of there. How did your vacation go? It was, hey, which one you want to talk about? We talking to different topics now. Which one we on? Which one we on now? I got to stick to one. We got a show to do now. I can't just say one thing and then jump to the next one. Come on, Melody. Stay focused, baby. Are you with me or you not with me? I thought we were talking about Hulk Hogan right now. Yeah, we can talk about everything. But which one? You're just talking. What's up, Baldy? Hart was married 3 times before passed. He just wanted to.
Hulk Hogan, the iconic wrestler.
She want to get some information out. Okay, let me just play this video. What's up, Robert? Let's go to the let's go to the video. Let's listen to a little background story.
Wrestler and showman, a 2-time WWE Hall of Famer, and 12-time world champion. Known for his larger-than-life personality, he ushered in an era of Hulkamania and helped transform wrestling into a national obsession. He died at the age of 71. Local police responded to a call for a cardiac arrest at Hogan's Clearwater, Florida home just before 10 a.m. Hogan was officially pronounced dead after he was taken to a nearby hospital.
There are no signs of foul play or suspicious activity related to this call for service at this time.
Retired.
You know me, I always think like, is it? Did they really check it? Somebody's Jacob said, K, Baldy, I'm bald. I had to take my hat off. It's hot. I let my head breathe. So forget that. Yeah, I missed the Baldy. You don't look at my lives in the morning, I'll be having my bald head in the morning.
Retired wrestler Ric Flair, who came up with Hogan in the 80s, writing on X, Hulk has been by my side since we started in the wrestling business. Our friendship has meant the world to me. Hulkster, no one will ever compare to you. Rest in peace, my friend. The WWE also issuing a statement reading, "One of pop culture's most recognizable figures, Hogan helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 80s. WWE extends its condolences to Hogan's family, friends, and fans."
Hulk Hogan kind of defined what it meant to be successful as a wrestler, and he really just overall gave the world of wrestling a personality that it really needed.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you my history shit. Hulk Hogan used to, he beat the Iron Sheik. I remember that. And I remember they made the propaganda, whatever was going on in the Middle East. I'm a kid, I don't know what's going on, but I seen the Iron Sheik as the bad man. With this damn, they they had him as the bad guy, the boogeyman. And I was like, damn. I'm like, yeah, beat him, because he beat Sergeant Slaughter. And Sergeant Slaughter was like a pro-American, army dude. And he beat Sergeant Slaughter. So, they set the storyline. So I'm a kid. I'm not knowing nothing about, you know what I mean, politics or nothing, or images, or how it can, make another person of that nationality. Like, why is he the bad guy? I know that's getting too deep, but, damn, ain't that something, huh? You never thought about the, why was he the bad guy? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I wasn't around. I was a kid. Uh-oh, somebody trying to troll, and you gonna be out of here. Time out. Give you 24 hours to think about that. Bam! You didn't succeed. You tried to spill it, but you missed. I got you. 24 hours. Usually I do like 5 minutes. Nah, you need about 24 hours for that word. Those were the good old times. Hell yeah. Man, let me fast forward. Little Mom was taking too. I want to go to this part right here when he played. This is the good times right here. What about this? When he played, we showed a little bit of this earlier, but y'all wasn't here earlier, a lot of y'all. When he played, what's his name? Thunderlips. Rocky. Yeah, Thunderlips. Yeah, that was hard. That was a hard role right there. We talked about the good, and we gonna talk about the bad. Don't worry, I'll get them for you, Diddy said. That's allegedly Diddy. That's not the real Diddy right there. Here we go, fair use.
Thunderlips is here, in the flesh, baby.
When he appeared in Rocky III in 1982.
Damn, look how short he was on this part right here. Look. Let me try to pause it. Damn, look how short he was. That's Hulk Hogan's chest right there. This is Hulk Hogan's chest. You know what I'm saying? Sylvester Stallone is about 5'7", 5'8". You know what I'm saying? And he's coming to his chest. Look at the ref. The ref looks scared. Yeah, he threw him out the ring and everything. Yeah, that was tired.
Appeared in Rocky III in 1982.
You're in trouble, man.
His first championship victory over rival the Iron Sheik in 1984.
Yep, 1984. So that's a key time period. 1984, the LA Olympics. I'm staying in South Central at this time on 75th and Vermont. This is the crack era. This is Michael Jackson Thriller. This is Prince, Purple Rain. This is Beverly Hills Cop. This is... It's a good time period. Cosby Show. Here we go.
Legendary.
First thing I have to ask you, Hulk, is the Iron Sheik alive? Is his career over? Is the man...
I think he's still around somewhere, but I think he's kind of hiding out. He was so embarrassed after the defeat at the hands of the Hulkster.
Right?
That major win seen by many as the start of Hulkamania. Known for his famous friendships with legends of the ring, like Mr. T.
We both...
Mr. T. Yeah, Mr. T. Remember that part 3? We was talking about that earlier. Part 3. See, people came late and they got into the part when I was talking about his comment and they got mad. It was mad earlier. They forgot I did a whole like 30 minutes of me like right now just telling the history. I'm not lying. Shit. Of how I felt. I was watching all this stuff before he said them comments. This was way before the comments. This dude, some people, nobody is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuses for the damn man. I ain't saying I support him or don't. I'm just telling you the history. Shit. This is my childhood. I can't lie about this shit. This was big. What am I lie for? Because I'm mad what he said. Yeah, a little bit, but, a lot of it. But it's like I can't erase the impact. Shit, I'll be lying. Trying to find them anyway. Make it play. Yeah, right on the weekend shows for wrestling. Right, you know.
This represents something that everybody in America believes in and stands behind. Like T says, we train, we say our prayers, we eat our vitamins, we don't mess around with drugs, we don't drink, and we play it real straight.
And The Rock, as well as his famous rivals, with foes like Ric Flair and
Andre the Giant. Remember we was talking about Andre the Giant? Woo. R.I.P. to Andre the Giant. This is the first. This is not the one that I seen as a kid. I'd never seen this match. I gotta go back and watch this original match. They got it probably on YouTube too. I ain't gonna play it, of course, but cause I remember reading a book about it. I'm telling you, I used to be brainwashed. Ask my mom will tell you I was brainwashed for a minute. I kind of scared my moms at one point. I told her and my step pops, that I wanted to be a wrestler. They looked at each other like, what? You should have seen their face like, what the fuck? Yeah, we gotta change this dude. His fascination with this damn wrestling. I was hooked. And we used to wrestle each other. Man, I won a few fights off of wrestling. What I seen on wrestling shit. Off of Kung Fu movies too. So Kung Fu was like the early years. And then, then wrestling came, well, both early years, but more shit in elementary. I was way more into Kung Fu. I was still watching Kung Fu all the way into adult. But wrestling just took over more by shit, maybe like, man, completely about 10 or 11. The 70s on the weekends. Man, the karate shows, wrestling and racing back then, you feel me? Hell yeah, Melody, you feel me?
Andre the Giant. He had the storied career.
I slammed Andre the Giant with these boots on.
Oh. Damn, he slimed Andre the Giant. Look at that, one more time.
With these boots on.
Ooh. Hey, and then he put that leg kick on him. Boom.
The leg drop.
Leg drop. But see, I didn't know. I seen the special on TMZ. I should pull that article up, that TMZ one, where he explained he broke his bicep muscles. He said he broke his bicep muscles when he slammed, what's his face? Andre the Giant. And he said he had to assist him. He put his arm around his neck so he can get up higher and put his knee up to his thigh so he can help lift him over. He broke his damn bicep muscles. That's crazy. That tell you how heavy Andre the Giant was. They say he was like 500 pounds. the 70s. He was young with heart issues as well. Damn. Yeah, I seen that TMZ special with Harvey Levin. You know, Harvey loved him, damn Hawking and Diddy.
And his horseshoe mustache. The greatest professional athlete in the world today. His unique flair making its mark on the culture.
Lots of kids grew up watching wrestling, and there was a second boom period in the mid to late 90s, and he was the catalyst behind that one as well.
Hogan became the draw for the very first WrestleMania at Madison Square Garden on March 31st, 1985. He famously shed his good boy image in the mid-90s, turning into the villainous Hollywood Hulk Hogan and joining the New World Order group with wrestlers Scott Hall and Kevin.
Yeah, so, yeah, we seen that earlier. I think I did this live earlier. That's enough. That's enough for that video. I bit enough of that. That's like, what, 3 minutes? That's cool. I'll jump to another one. That's like the same one I was playing earlier. I was saying, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm repeating everything. But you wasn't there earlier, Melody. You wasn't there earlier. And like tonight is gonna be a low, a low crowd. I don't know. Ever since the Diddy ain't popping on my what's up, YouTube? Open up them pearly gates again. Them pearly gates is getting locked up. I was hanging with them big YouTube. I was hanging with their. I know it was like, fuck this new dude, man. This new dude, man. Who's this YouTuber, man? He up here just squabbing for his. Yeah. I was squabbing for mine. Yeah. All right, let's go to another video. We're gonna go to another one. Yeah, because I'm like, I'm like, damn, I'm repeating. All right, so we got Hulk Hogan. We got another one. He did a whole damn special. They had a whole damn special on his ass with Harvey Levin. I didn't even know they had that. Like years ago. They even did a segment with let's hear from Ric Flair. Shit. Yeah, I got Ric Flair already queued up. Ric Flair was crying, man. This was one of his close friends, but this is, the woo! You don't look like the same, because, you're older now. You're crying. Damn. Yeah, Ric Flair used to be the man back in the days with the fur coats on and shit. Woo!
More than you'll ever know. People always wanted to paint us as enemies, but we were actually very, very close friends. And we kept it up with each other on a regular basis.
Man, he looked totally different, man.
I just talked to Jimmy Hart yet.
He talked like him a little bit, but he's an older man now. You're not gonna look the same like me. I don't look the same from my 20s to now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them motherfuckers that look exactly. Oh, you look exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So shout out to him. Fair use. Here we go.
Yesterday, and he was fine. To have this happen is just horrible.
How did you get the news? I'm so sorry, Rick. I am so sorry.
Oh, I've gotten it from everybody. My phone won't stop. And that's a good thing, because everybody is saying something nice. When social media can be so cruel, in this case, everybody is saying something nice.
So, I knew him over the years, but not like
he loved you, Harvey.
I really had a connection with this guy. I'm wondering what he meant to you. I mean, I want to hear your connection to him.
Well, we had magic. I mean, it wasn't like me and Steamboat, but we just had a chemistry that was, I felt like, equal to me and Steamboat, but in a different way. And he was so over. I mean, when I went there in the 90s,
I had never seen anything like it in my life. The music started and he came down the hallway.
Wow. And then if y'all don't know, Ric Flair, man, he just beat cancer, so he just probably just got a surgery. So yeah, he is up there too. He should be about 70 something too. Shit. So shit. And I mean, man, wow. I guess we all got a checkout time, huh?
I mean, I would get him down for 2 minutes and we'd have, it's just
But see, if you think
unbelievable.
about it though, like Hulk passing at 71, yeah, that's not like you want to live a little or younger, but I mean, damn, man, they say the average man lived to be 74, 75, so he almost made it the life expectancy. I mean, 74, he did see a lot. At 74, you still have seen a lot of life. So that's still a blessing, to live that long, Some people died in teenage years,
Relationship, I mean.
Babies.
And I'll give you an idea of how much fun we had working together. If we were doing a dark match after TV, we would go and he'd say, room service, and throw me in and give me the boot. Drop the big leg on me.
All right, so we're going to go to the other one. Shout out to him. But, I think under his conditions, he just got out of a surgery. Is kind of like, kind of cringy to watch. I can't watch it no more. I remember him looking like this. Let me show you this. This is Ric Flair, in case y'all don't know. I had never seen this clip. I don't know what he about to say.
I can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, can't dance all night long.
See, he had that damn platinum. He looked like a real pimp. As a kid, I wasn't the smartest kid in the world, but I knew as a kid, I said he reminded me of a pimp. I thought he was a pimp. When I seen Ric Flair looking like that, I said, damn. I said, he's a pimp. And you listen how he talk, he sound like one. Unless he was acting like one, I don't know. But he sounded like a real one to me as a kid. Even as an adult, he still looked like a pimp. Look at him. Gold chain, he got the... That's the dude that was just talking. So I'm trying to tell y'all who... these dudes was fly all at one time. Hulk and Ric Flair and all that. You just let
that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, can't dance all night long. I can't help it that I'm the greatest wrestler alive today. But I'll tell you this, Dusty Rhodes, you got no more boot. So, brother, the leg is back on the line. And Ronnie Garvin, brother, I'm going to style and profile for you for about 30 seconds.
Hair all pressed nicely. Shit was all long and shit. He looked like a straight pimp. He still look like a pimp to me. He talking everything. He ain't fooling me unless he's just a great actor.
And then you really think about it. You really want to jump on Space Mountain? Woo! Against Allah!
Woo! Woo! In between. Oh, he was cool as a motherfucker, boy.
Profile for you for about 30 seconds. And then you really think about it. Do you really want to jump on Space Mountain? Woo! Against Allah! Girls, I'm going to be available anywhere you see my name on the marquee, and you can ride Space Mountain all night long for Edo. If you're 18 years old or over.
I thought that was the coolest dude. Man, this motherfucker was a pimp. Who's this fucking white pimp? Let's just keep it real. Sorry to put a color to it. Shit. It's the 80s.
all night long forever if you're 18 years old or over. Woo! I can't help it.
All right, that's enough.
That I'm custom made.
All right, that's it. Jimmy Fly Snooker. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, my favorite. Shout out to J.E. Yeah, Superfly Jimmy Snooker. He used to fly off that damn. That motherfucker used to jump high as hell. Damn, man, Jimmy Superfly Jimmy Snooker. That dude was, man, he was bad. He was a bad man. Yeah, so these was the characters, some of the characters Hawk was going against, man. And Hawk was no joke. Hawk could get in there and talk his stuff too, you know. But we're going to get to Sly Stallone. We're going to hear what Sly talking about. You know what I'm saying? Tito Santana, hell yeah. I remember Tito Santana, the Intercontinental Champion.
So, Sly, this is really devastating news. I mean, Hulk was a force in wrestling, but he was also a force in your world.
He was, very much so. When we met...
All right, look at Sly. Sly look good. See? Sly look good. Sly up there. Shout out to Sylvester, man. He might hit 100. Sly might hit 100, man. Sly look good, don't he? Junkyard Dog, Typhoon, Lex Luger. Yeah, I met Junkyard Dog in the Skilo days. Yeah, no joke. I met Junkyard Dog in Palm Springs, California. Palm Springs is like 2 hours away. Wow. And he was doing bodyguard for the security. He was doing bodyguard. I was like, hey, nobody know who he was back then. I walked up to him. I said, hey. I said, you Junkyard Dog, huh? He looked at me like, how you know? I'm like, I said, yeah, you WW. He said, yeah, that's me. I was like, damn, he was tall too. He was like about 6'3", 6'4". To me back then. And he was still buff. So I don't know how much he was getting paid, but he was holding it down. Junkyard Dog was the main security there. Joseph Gurr, what's up? Wow, lucky man. Yeah, that was back in like 90. That's the 90s. That's the Skilo days. 94, 95, 96, some shit around there. When I was a hype man for Skilo. Anyway, yeah, so shout out. So I actually met one wrestler in real life. And he was an old man by that time. Not old, but far as wrestling wise, he was probably like 40 years old, about 40 something back then. Maybe 35, 40. Nah, he's about 40. I gotta look at his age. I gotta look at the age. I can Google it. I can Google it. How old is Junkyard Dog? When was he born? I just want to see that real quick. Junkyard Dog. So I can give an age bracket on him. Junkyard Dog. Yeah, I met that mug. And then show y'all a picture of who Junkyard Dog is. He reminds me, he looked like a little bit of one of my uncles. Yeah, the Junkyard Dog. Yeah. And then, so he was born in 52. So that was about like 95. I just say 95. So yeah, he was about, yeah, he was like 43. So I was wrong. He was about like 43. I said about 40, but I didn't want to do him like that. But he was about like 40 something back then. I was in my early 20s. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got wellness with Google Mama. We got wellness. Wellness. Wet. Spin around. Oh, wellness. Oh, I almost drunk. I almost knocked over my drink. Ooh, I'm glad. Frugal Mama in the building, no doubt. Shout out to Frugal Mama in the building. She's in here. She's a member. And you can be a member in here. Yes, you can. But yeah, let's get back to Sly Stallone. Sly Stallone. J.E. Coco Beware, King Kong Bundy, Paul Orndorff. That was one of my favorites, man. I remember Hulk Hogan wrestling Paul Orndorff at 11 o'clock at night on a Saturday Night Live wrestling night in the steel cage, and I recorded it. It's on one of my VHSs in the closet somewhere. They probably got it on YouTube. Somebody got it on YouTube. I gotta go and put some of these VHSs on damn. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. Anyway, she said, "Hey, what's up? Oh boy, my any room for Virgil? Just a little." Mr. Atlas Rocky Johnson. Yeah, shout out to him. Him and yeah, that's Rocky Johnson. That's the Rock father. Yep. And Tony Atlas. Yep. Tony Atlas. Yep. Fair use. Let's listen to Sly Stallone, man. He did that Rocky 3 movie with him. Yeah.
82. He maybe 81 because we started rehearsing. He just came in and you knew that this guy had a glow about him. He was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, the thing I had lots of chances to sit down and talk with him, and doing Rocky 3 for him was one of the biggest things in his life, and he was so proud of it. And he has models in his office of his character in Rocky 3.
Right.
It was so meaningful to him. Talk to me about that.
Well, it was. This fellow was he was just at the beginning of his career. He hadn't quite come into his own yet, so we got him at a point where he was so enthusiastic. And I remember he was immense. He was probably about 315 pounds, but very smart. He had this deep, calming voice.
Damn, you say he was 300 and something pounds. God dang. That's a big motherfucker. Boy, that's a big motherfucker.
And he was willing to do anything that would make the show better. Now, at first, no one wanted him because he was too big. I said, that's the whole point. It's like David and Goliath. The bigger, the better. So he showed up in magnificent shape. And the thing was, we started to roll around, and he would literally pick me up and drop me to the ground. I thought I'm going to be literally pulp by the time I land. And yet, he would always...
Yeah, man. Somebody slammed me before. One of my classmates. and yeah, it hurt. It hurt. Just imagine if it's in the air that high up than your regular height, and you got to go, especially if they do it hard and fast. Like, wham! Oh, man, you might break your damn spine, man. Shit, might paralyze your ass. People don't think about that part. What if you accidentally paralyze somebody? Like, damn.
Always break the fall. He would do things that you wouldn't see like a magician. And I'll say, I've had a lot of punches thrown at me. No one was more accurate and precise than him. It was extraordinary for a man that size. Literally, he would punch with his knuckle like this, and it would come right, just touch the skin.
Damn.
I thought he was great and such a good sport. He just met my daughters at a signing the other day, and he was very busy, took time out for them. It's truly a tragic loss. It's like him, Carl Weathers. I mean, it's, you're losing some of these irreplaceable.
So Carl Weathers is Apollo. Apollo Creed with the U.S. shorts on, the brother that beat Rocky in Rocky 1, and then he lost in Rocky 2, and he helped train Rocky to fight what's his name? Mr. T. I forgot his quote. Something Lane. I forgot his name. Something Lane. But yeah, great movie, man.
Replaceable human beings. Like, you'll never see a man like him come down the pike again. So I just hope everyone really covets the memory, appreciates the visual of this icon, and probably the greatest wrestling icon we'll ever see.
You and Hulk have some things in common, as I think, because, he didn't just conquer one one area, wrestling. He became a movie star with the help of you. He became a television star the way you did with a family reality show.
Right.
So in a way, you guys have something in common that's really unique, because most people, if they hit it big, they hit it big in one area.
Right.
And he did it at least 3 times over.
I'm glad.
Yeah, they going too far in memory lane, so I'm about to fast forward. They going too far in memory lane, you know what I'm saying? I give them, what was that? How many minutes? Yeah, 3, that's enough. Shout out to Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, Sly, you know what I mean? Shout out to him. He still look good, you know what I mean? He still look good. I give him credit. No Diddy. He still look like Sly, just with gray hair. That's it. Whatever his makeup artist, he cool. Yeah. He might be 100 years old. Shit. Do they all get something? What you mean, Melody? How long does the last wife gets more? Oh, how long does the last wife get most of everything, or how had that in handle? Oh, you talking about the last divorce? I can Google that. Hell yeah, I can Google that. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely Google that. Um, Hulk Hogan divorce. Divorce. Shit. And we got other topics. We ain't got to just talk about the Hulk. We about to change it because we talked about the Hulk too much, maybe. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. So, they divorced, finalized in 2021. Let me see. Let me go to the alimony. Shit, I want to get to the money. Shit, how much did he have to pay her? He had to pay alimony, but how much? Shit, let's get to the T. Stop being scared. Tell the money. 3 marriages, 3 million. 3 million. Here we go. I don't know if ballots. I don't know if that's accurate. Some of these sites be lying, bro. Let me go to just a regular AI account. Here we go. Paper reports Linda received 7.4 million of the couple's 10.4 million held in bank and investments in accounts. Damn, she took more than half. Damn. So he had about 10 in the bank account. She took 7 of it. Damn, she took like 70. Was that 70%? Shit. Wow. And I be wanting to get married. Damn, I don't know if I want to get married. Shit. Wow, that's crazy. All right, enough with Hulk. I see the numbers is falling. What happened, YouTube? Let me change this shit. Sorry, y'all ain't into Hulk or something. Let me change this shit. Sorry, Hulk. I got to walk, Hulk. Let's get to let's jump to this shit. Malcolm Jamal Warner now. Oh, Joe, let's get the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? The shit dropped until back in the days numbers. Hell no. What the hell, YouTube? What happened? I thought you loved me. Uh-oh, we got somebody trolling. I see a troll. Wait, do I see a troll in here? Oh, no, that's old. Okay, so I'm seeing things. Look, my glasses got foggy and shit. I don't know. A lot of people watching the game. What game? Which game is on? Which game is on? Which game? She said a lot of people watching the game. For real, which one? Oh, the Dodgers? Oh, they do play earlier. But hey, oh well, I'm gonna do my 2 hours. Only got 40 more minutes. And the Mets in San Francisco. I don't know. I can't, a lot of my listeners, I don't know. I just think they done with me with the Diddy. They said, fuck it, you ain't no more Diddy, fuck you. You ain't talking about, they don't want me talking about nothing but Diddy. Damn, I'm stuck on Diddy, huh? I'm gonna get to Diddy in a minute. Fuck that. I'm gonna cover all three on here, and I got 2 hours, damn it. I don't care. And then I'm gonna get to the alleged part and all that shit. Then I'm gonna close it out. Fuck it. Is Diddy out? Nah, Diddy ain't out. What's up, one? You know Diddy ain't out. The one is trolling. Where is my guy at? Let me see. Where's Malcolm? Where's Malcolm? Did I have anything new? I have really nothing new on Malcolm, to be honest with you. It's like really nothing new. It's like the celebrities. I can't believe it. Lisa Bonet hasn't put out nothing. I haven't heard nothing officially from Lisa Bonet. I haven't heard nothing from Keisha Knight. I haven't heard nothing from Tempest Bledsoe. I'm trying to find like where is the news on that? Like, but we'll get to the let's do a refresher though. Fuck that. We're gonna do a refresher. Shout out to Theos. I'm done with Hope made it go back to the old days numbers. I don't know what happened. I think I pissed a lot of people off. Oh, well, that's going to happen. Forgot up. Yeah, man. What about Lisa Bonet, man? What happened to her? What?
Upon finding out of his passing. Now, if you're not familiar, White and Warner had a long-term romance.
Not that one. I want to get to a different one. I gotta load up these videos. They talked with Cosby in jail on him. No, he wasn't in. Cosby's not in jail. Cosby's not in jail. Here we go. Cosby is free.
Today, there are heartbreaking.
Oh, you ain't been watching me all week. I've been talking about him like 3 different times.
In the accidental drowning death of Malcolm Jamal Warner.
In the morning, Mr. Warner had surf lessons with his family.
I spoke with one of the lifeguards in Costa Rica. He reveals Malcolm's 8-year-old daughter was also rescued from the water.
There was a gentleman, I believe, from Nicaragua that was there with a practice surfboard and was able to get the daughter out. He put her on the surfboard and was able to kind of push her close enough to shore. She was okay. They found Mr. Warner pretty quickly. They could see a shadow on the bottom of the seafloor, pulled him up.
Let's get a refresher, man. So yeah, they found 2 people, bro. Like, they found 2 people besides him, his daughter and somebody else, and his daughter and somebody else survived. So just imagine how the daughter feels. Poor kid. You was in the same water where you seen your father, or you know of for sure that he passed away before, or you may have thought he had. What's up, May Rain 77? Experience in the building, one in the building. How's the weather in Cali? The weather is bomb in Cali.
Sure, she was okay. They found Mr. Warner pretty quickly. They could see a shadow on the bottom of the seafloor, pulled him up and put him on top of the surfboard and gave the 5 respirations. That was not successful. There were 2 other doctors that were there. They worked on Mr. Warner for at least 30 minutes, and then he was unfortunately pronounced dead.
And the other man who was in critical condition, how is he doing?
My understanding is that he's recovered and he's fine.
How does something like this happen so quickly?
Once you go under, it can happen within seconds. As soon as you ingest water or you panic, that's when you sink.
That day.
Damn, yeah, that shock will do it, man. Yeah, the shock will do it, man. You like, oh my God, I've been in shock before and ain't even been in that deep water, and I've been like, oh my God, hurry up and get up. Shit. No disrespect, I'm just saying, like, I remember being in the pool and be like, oh my God, let me hurry up, and I'm getting paranoid. It seems like everything's going slow.
The remote public beach had only a few dozen surfers, so volunteer lifeguards patrolled other locations. Would it have been a different outcome if there had been a lifeguard on duty that day?
100%. Having the personnel is what's critical. This would have been avoided.
If you could send a message to his wife right now, what would you say to her?
I'm extremely sorry for her loss. our loss. I wish.
Damn. Yeah, shocking still. It is shocking. Sad for the daughter, right? One shot. May Rain 77 said, shocking. No, one said it was daytime. Melody, two people. One is okay. Not two. No, two people are okay. The daughter and the guy, and Malcolm is gone. So, nope. Two are okay, and Malcolm is gone. You know, damn. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, y'all.
Wish we would have been there.
Today, Malcolm's body was released to his family to be flown back to the U.S. The Cosby Show alum was intensely private, never sharing his wife or daughter's names. But as we...
Wow. Never showed his wife and daughter name, which is smart. I would never want to show my wife and daughter name. Oh, yeah. If I could, if they would allow me. Yeah, I don't want, yeah, that's very private. They're like the diamond of the family. She is the hierarchy. And yeah. And then the wife is the nurturer of her. They found two people. Who was the other person they found? So the total is 3 people. 2 is the daughter. 1 is some unidentified person in the water. I don't know who that person is. And Malcolm. The 2, the daughter and the other guy survived. Malcolm died. That's 3. Are you trolling me? You trolling me, huh, Melody? You trolling me.
As we saw in our many interviews over the years, they were always on his mind.
We have a 3-nager. She just turned 3, so she's an official 3-nager. We are a nanny, we are a playmate, we are everything.
So you're tired. You're tired.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah. A production.
I hear you're. She goes, Mommy!
Our daughter owns that.
Let's go to the next clip. Damn, that's crazy, man. So I'm gonna revisit this question. Only one heard them post about him. Damn, for real? I know my timeline was flooded. My timeline was flooded. Well, let me put Malcolm. Let's just go to my thing was flooded, y'all. I don't know. Maybe I got, my stuff was flooded. Malcolm, Jamal. My thing was flooded, y'all. Warner. Okay, I'm just gonna go to Instagram, see what they got, and go to different posters and show what's cracking. What we gonna do? And then we gonna go to Ozzy. I don't even know much about Ozzy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I don't know nothing about Ozzy. I gotta get a refresher on him. I gotta get a refresher. I'm sorry. I don't know nothing about Ozzy, dog. Shout out to Ozzy. No disrespect. I just don't know. Can I just not know? Let's see. Let's find something. Here we go. Let's find something. I don't know what this is, but let's play it. I don't know what this is. They playing it. What's this? Oh, it's just a sweater. Oh, that's the Carla Trail shirt or something. Oh, I thought it was a video. I want to see a video, man. Where's a video? I want to hear an audio. Is this an audio? I want to hear the audio, man. Can I get an audio? Or these is just pictures. Shout out to him, though. I just want to hear something different. What's this? This is oh man, come on. It's a video. This is no video. Where's the video? All these pictures. Maybe I gotta look up and say video. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a video. Video. Him talking. Can I get him talking? I need a talk piece. They just showing a bunch of pictures. I guess I'm on the wrong thing. All right, let me go to YouTube then. Let me go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube. Forget the Hulk. No Hulk. Where's everybody at? They all disappeared tonight. The numbers is super low. What the hell? It's going back to the beginning days. What the fuck? What the hell? I ain't used to this.
Actor Malcolm Jamal Warner has died at the age of 54. Warner accidentally drowned while swimming in the ocean Sunday afternoon, 54 years old. Warner is best known for his role, of course, as Theo Huxtable, Cliff's son, on The Cosby Show. The actor Malcolm Jamal Warner has died.
That ain't nothing. I want to see some video. I want to hear him talk. Can I hear him talk? I want to hear him talk.
Actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, who famously played Theo on The Cosby Show.
Can I hear him speak? I'm tired of y'all speaking for him. Let's hear his voice. Shit. Can I hear him speak? You know what I'm saying? Can I hear him speak? Let me see. Speak. Speaking. Shit. Can I hear him talk? Damn. Tired of everybody commentary. Let's see. Let's hear this one.
I am tired of running for shade. And aren't you tired of being hustled and played?
Why are you rapping?
And aren't we all tired of crying about how hard it is to be black in America, even if it looks like we've got it made? But freedom has its limits, so here we are, tear-streaked and salt-stained faces. Traces of trauma and pain lace our DNA like our black pride is cut and laced with self-hate.
Okay.
And we still think it's dope. Just like the music we're programmed to celebrate.
Okay.
Can you tell me the fate of the people who consciously take the bait and embrace the very traits placed upon them by their captors, who by design are inclined to keep them believing they're second rates?
Ooh, that shit hard. I like that. Hold up. Am I tripping? That shit sound hard as fuck to me. I don't know. Go back. Hold up. That nigga was spitting, man. What the fuck going on? Hey, am I tripping? He was spitting in a motherfucker. Wait a minute. Let's go.
Played. And aren't we all tired of crying about how hard it is to be black in America, even if it looks like we've got it made? But freedom has its limits, so here we are, tear-streaked and salt-stained faces. Traces of trauma and pain lace our DNA like our black pride is cut and laced with self-hate, and we still think it's dope. Just like the music we're programmed to celebrate. Can you tell me the fate of the people who consciously take the bait and embrace the very traits placed upon them by their captors, who by design are inclined to keep them believing they're second rates? I'll wait.
What's good? Yes, I got the flower in my hair. Today's my daughter's birthday. She put the there, so I'm rocking it. What? It's a beautiful day here in Atlanta. I just wanted to shout out and just spread some love and some good cheer. And you know, life is out here lifing, right? For me and for everybody else. But just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile. Like if you just take a minute to stop and take stock, I guarantee you can find at least one reason to smile. And if for some reason you can't find a reason to smile, then that's probably the best time to be the reason for somebody else to smile. So, find a smile for yourself and be a reason for someone else to smile. That's all I got. Listen to love because it's been a minute. Peace and love, and I'll be back soon.
What up, it's Mr. X to the Z Exhibit Y2B.
Damn. So I don't know if he was at. I don't think he was at no Diddy party, because the picture, I can't find no picture of him and Diddy. So he was smart. Everybody else, they got a picture of him and Diddy. Melody 6'1". You know what I'm saying? I googled everything, and Oh, let's see here. Adam Sandler. I don't think I played Adam Sandler earlier and shit.
I hate to bring up the sad news, but news did break today of the untimely passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner.
I can't believe it.
And you got your start on the Cosby Show.
Smitty, Justine is gonna hate you for this. Why? Because once she spends an evening in this limousine with us, the rest of her life is downhill. I was Malcolm was so nice to me when I was on the show, and we had such good times together. I was probably 18, and Malcolm was probably 17, 16, I don't know. And we would take walks together, all of us, and pick up food, talk, play basketball, hung out on the weekends, went to parties together. He was so good to me as a person, and his mom was amazing to and I'm just sending my love to the family. Malcolm was a true great person, hilarious, smart kid, and meant a lot to America.
Just absolutely heartbreaking at only 54 years.
Absolute great man. I'm so sorry to his wife and his child too.
Yeah. Thank you for your insight and for sharing those memories with us.
Okay, well, that was Alan Sandler, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's move along. We had, who else? Do I got a Ozzy thing? I don't have nothing on oh, yes, we do. We got something on Ozzy. And then I'm going to get back to Diddler or whoever. Shit. Yeah. No, then follow the schedule. I don't care, y'all. You know, no, I'm going to follow.
People take me or leave me. I mean, I'm...
Hold up. Is this a picture? That's another picture. I had a better picture. I want a picture when he bit that damn bat. I want that picture when he bit that damn bat and shit. Yeah, there we go. That shit right there. Yeah, so he passed away too. Let me let the E.T. explain. Yeah. I'm sorry. I got to keep it real. I mean, like, for real. Here we go. Let's go. Fair use.
People take me or leave me. I mean, I'm just Ozzy Osbourne, and I always will be Ozzy Osbourne. It's as if I've lived 3 lives in the last 40 years of my life.
Ozzy passed away this morning. His loved ones telling us he was with his family and surrounded by love. His farewell show was just 17 days ago. The legendary performer, who could no longer walk due to Parkinson's disease, remained on his throne while performing 9 songs. Ozzy, you're more than just an artist, you're a pioneer.
I just do what I do. I try and be a nice guy. I try and help people.
All right now. The tributes pouring in all day. Elton John called him a huge trailblazer. David Beckham said, "Thank you for entertaining us."
Ozzy meant so much to millions and millions of fans.
I spoke with Gene Simmons exclusively today. You know, Gene, I was going to say, he was an original, wasn't he? There's never been anything like him before or since.
Yeah, there really has been. You saw him and your jaw dropped. This guy just walked out and said madness followed him. The eulogy for Ozzy should be written by the fans. He invented himself.
The rock and roll icon also made a legendary mark on reality TV with the Osbournes.
The American public has embraced this show.
He was a wonderful father, husband.
He had 13 studio records and loved touring. But after a 2003 ATV accident,
Ozzy, can you breathe?
Someone get back.
a spinal cord injury in 2019, and a Parkinson's diagnosis the following year, Ozzy announced he would stop touring for good.
Now I've got grandchildren. I want to spend some time with them.
Ozzy was also responsible for one of the biggest moments in pop culture history when he bit the head off a live bat during a concert. He thought a fan had tossed a fake rubber bat on stage.
All I did was go out there and make a mistake of biting a head off a bat. And I tell you what, guys, it ain't fun when you get them rabies shots.
Ozzy was also one of the first celebs to go public about his lifelong struggle with drugs and alcohol.
It's a very personal thing, you know. It's for one to admit I am an alcoholic. Out aloud. There's no sex, there's no drugs, it's rock and roll, man.
Through it all, Ozzy's children and his devoted wife Sharon.
Both of us were two oddballs that met
My wife and I work as a team. She works harder than I do, you know. We're both working for our future.
How will you remember Ozzy, Gene? I'm going to remember Ozzy, the family man, above and beyond the Prince of Darkness.
It's been wonderful. It's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but it's all been worth it as far as I'm concerned. And I'll do it all again tomorrow.
Damn. So how old was he again? He was, damn, 71. 71? Nah, he wasn't 71. He was 73, 70. Am I tripping? Am I doing the math wrong? Somebody said he was 71. He was no damn 71. So he was 77. Damn, somebody said he was 71. He was 77. He was born in 48. 77. I know how to do math, unless his birthday didn't come yet. You know? What's her name? Somebody said something. Tashana Thompson, the other guy was the one of the surfers tried to rescue him, and the other guy, the third person, was a surfer. Damn, she must be watching way behind. Shout out to you though. I don't know what's going on tonight. She's man, am I tripping? Surfer, huh? That was like a long time ago. I think you need to refresh your live to shine up. Am I tripping? What's going on tonight? The crowd is light. All right, next topic. Let's go to the next one. Shit. And then we're going to go back to Diddy. I can do better with Diddy, I guess. I don't know. I was trying to divorce, what they call it? I forgot the name. Now I'm buzzing shit. Divorce my portfolio. But then we're gonna go to did Trump, did he pardon? I gotta Google it. Did he pardon Ghislaine? What's her name? Not that one. I need a better picture. Not that one. Did he pardon? What's her face? I don't know how to say her damn name. Miss Maxwell. There we go. I know how to pronounce that last name. Shit. Did he pardon Miss Maxwell? Because, man, I'm trying to find the article, though, so I can get to the nitty-gritty and then play the video. Shit. Where's the video? Is this the picture right here? DOJ accomplishment about 100 different lawyers. Nah, this is different. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find this good picture of her and him. Let's put it there. There we go. Just put that one. There we go. Is he gonna pardon this lady or what? Yeah, let's get to the damn. Let's get to the, shout out to him. Let's get to the shit. I don't know. I gotta Google it. Let me see. Let me Google it. Did he pardon her yet? Let me see. Melody trolling. Let me see. Trump pardon Maxwell. Let's see if he did it or what. Did it yet? Let's see. Because I know they was talking about it. Did he officially give it to her? Trump said he hasn't considered. Okay, so it hasn't been. So people are lying. Because there was some content creators saying that he pardoned hers. I'm getting signs that he pardoned hers. I guess that's what you gotta do to get the views. I guess lie a little. But I ain't gonna lie, shit. But I'm gonna let you hear out the own man mouth what he said. Shit, this is what he said. And then we'll get to the ditto. I'll make sure I cover all the topics before I'm gone. Shit. Trump still has the Epstein situation going on. Yep.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell?
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something. It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
But you wouldn't rule it out. Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell?
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something. It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
Wow, he said he allowed to do it, I'm allowed to do it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. What does that mean? I'm confused. So I don't know. Then he put out another statement. Let's go. Well, this is let's do a background on it a little bit. Let's do a background a little bit on it. I was trying to be different. Yeah, I guess I gotta talk about hood shit or something. If I gotta talk about hood shit in my next video, I will.
President Trump speaking to reporters over at the White House just before leaving for his trip to Scotland. I want to go right to our senior White House reporter, Kevin Liptak. Kevin, you've been listening to what the president had to say. Update our viewers who may have just tuned in.
Yeah, and it was quite a lengthy session that we had with President Trump out on the South Lawn as he's heading now on his way to Scotland. And I think one of the most interesting things that he was asked and sort of answered was whether he was considering a pardon or commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell. Remember, she is the associate of Jeffrey Epstein, who is down in Tallahassee, Florida, yesterday and today, speaking with the Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, who is potentially looking for more information about this Epstein case in a bid to kind of tamp down on the furor among some of the president's supporters who believe the administration has not been transparent enough. And the reason this question of a pardon or commutation has come up is because people are wondering what incentive Maxwell will have to kind of spill the beans, to talk to Blanche, to give him the information that he needs. You know, she's serving a 20-year prison sentence down there for sex trafficking, and she has appealed her case. She wants to get out of prison. Listen to what the president said when I asked him this.
Do you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if she's
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something.
recommended?
It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
But you wouldn't rule it out,
So you hear the president saying that he hasn't thought about it, but that it is within his power to do that. At another point in this, the president was asked, well, do you think Maxwell's words are really credible, given she clearly seems to be jockeying for some sort of leniency? And the president said that Todd Blanche, the person who is interviewing her down there, that he has an enormous amount of faith in him, that he is a great man, that he kind of knows what he's doing. Remember, Blanche is also President Trump's former criminal defense attorney. Now, on this Epstein matter, the president also clearly looking to deflect some of the questions, asking why people aren't asking more about, for instance, Bill Clinton's associations with Epstein, other Democrats who may have had associations with the late convicted sex offender. And so the president, you know, clearly trying to deflect some of those questions as he now tries to also put some geographic distance between himself and this matter. He's on his way now to Scotland, putting the entire Atlantic Ocean between himself and Washington, where this fear has kind of built up. Wolf.
All right, Kevin Liptak at the White House for us. Kevin, we'll stay in touch with you. Thank you very, very much. There's more breaking news right now in Florida. It's day 2 of the Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche's interview, his conversations with longtime Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell. It's set to get underway at any minute now. And we're getting brand new video into the Situation Room, which shows Maxwell's attorney arriving only moments ago at the U.S. Attorney's Office in Tallahassee, Florida. Here's what he told reporters. Listen to this.
Round 2, ready to go in for round 2. We're hoping for another productive day. You know, Ghislaine has been treated unfairly for over 5 years now.
Yeah, man, so it's a lot. They be posting, they be pushing. They can do it, but they want it. They don't, they want to or not. Yeah, I don't know. They trying to see if it makes sense for them politically. That's all it is. Like, will his numbers grow or not? Did she help Diddy? I don't know. I doubt it. Let's get to some Diddy shit.
If you looked up scapegoat in the dictionary, her face.
All the topics. So some of us can't say he ain't talk about none of the people in the live. Yes, I did. Let's get back to the baby oil then. When I was on the baby oil, it wasn't the greatest numbers, but it didn't fall this far. Shit. My God, I'm going back in the days. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. That's no bueno. When I was putting that up right there, you know, things was jumping. Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened? I guess I gotta go dig deep. Yeah, we gotta dig deep. We gotta dig deep. We got a lot of content. Shout out to all the other content. But I guess this is a no Diddy. Shit. Fuck this. And I was at elementary stages when I first got on here. What the hell? YouTube, what are you doing? Get them out there. I don't know what this is on. This is probably some old shit. I don't know.
That was built with an agreement to engage in these predicate acts. So that arson, that kidnapping, that bribery, no enterprise. The sex trafficking, we knew that it was going to be difficult as to Cassie and as to Jane, because that forced fraud or coercion, because there were numerous text messages and messages having to deal of these women wanting the freak off or wanting to engage in these hotel nights. And I think that did leave seeds of doubt for this jury to convict.
She said diddly. Listen to, she said diddly. Damn, diddly.
Because there were numerous text messages and messages having to deal of these women wanting the freak off or wanting to engage in these hotel nights. And I think that did leave seeds of doubt for this jury to Jane, because that forced fraud or coercion, because there were numerous text messages and messages having to deal of these women wanting the freak off or wanting to engage in these hotel nights. And I think that did leave seeds of doubt for this jury.
Diddly.
So basically, that's what we have. Transportation to engage in prostitution. Very clear that from the 27 escorts, convict Sean Combs of those counts. So basically, that's what we have. Transportation to engage in to be difficult as to Cassie and as to Jane, because that forced fraud or coercion, because there were numerous text messages and messages having to deal of these women wanting the freak off or wanting to engage in these hotel nights. And I think that did leave seeds of doubt for this jury to convict Sean Combs of those counts. So basically, that's what we have. Transportation to engage in prostitution. Very clear that from the 27 escorts that were mentioned during this trial, that they were paid for commercial sex acts and that they were transported across state lines to engage in them.
Right, and I know you said you were surprised. A lot of people were surprised about this verdict. Why?
I was surprised specifically as to the Cassie of it all.
Prime Minister said 20 years. 20 years, let's get it. 20 years, prisoner Diddy, let's go. He thought he was going home. We'll see. We got October 3rd coming up. Fair use.
Right. I thought if there was going to be sex trafficking because of the violence, I thought it might be difficult for a jury to really walk that tightrope of saying, this is a relationship that involved a lot of violence, but the violence wasn't used to traffic her. It was just violent for violence sake. And I could see either side going with either decision in that. But to piggyback on what Bernardo is saying is, I think the difficulty was the criminal conspiracy. I don't think that there was one because, again, as Bernardo said, if you have two transportation to engage in prostitution, those are your predicate acts. So the only reason why there is no RICO, it has to be that they did not find there's a criminal enterprise. Now, is that because KK, Christina Coram, didn't testify? Because D-Rock didn't testify? Because the loyal lieutenant?
Yeah, man. They didn't get the main people to testify. They should have brought that case up. Yeah, Karma got Biggie and Tupac. Yeah, you never know, man. Allegedly, you feel me? Prime Minister Chris, you heard me?
Tenants, as the government put them as, didn't take a stand, maybe. And maybe hindsight's 20/20, and they would think to themselves, maybe we should have put those people on and that would have carried the day. But we have at least two predicates, and there's only one reason why there's no RICO.
Absolutely. This would have been a different case had the prosecution, the government called KK and flipped her, give her a cooperation agreement to testify against Sean Combs to give us more insight as to what criminal acts took place and what the agreement was to give us more insight for that jury to know. The jury would have been able to comprehend a cooperation agreement or given her immunity, because sometimes you have to make deals with the devil to be able to get the inside information.
Okay, so what happens next? expect? What can we expect at the sentencing hearing for Combs?
So,
Yeah, what they expect on the sentencing. What they expect. Fair yuck.
even before you get to the sentencing, between now and then, at some point in time, Sean Combs will sit down with someone from the probation department within the Southern District of New York, and they will create what's called a PSI, or pre-sentencing investigation. And with that, they'll look at Sean Combs' criminal history, which we know he doesn't have. They'll look at his personal characteristics, mental health, substance abuse, personal characteristics. They'll look at any kind of mitigating or aggravating circumstances. And what they'll do is they'll create a sentencing guideline. They'll give a range of months that they believe the judge should follow in one way, shape, or form as to what Sean Combs should be facing. Now, both sides have already kind of done their calculations. The defense believes that he should get anywhere from 21 to 27 months. The government believes anywhere from 51 to 63 months. And if you're as bad at math as I am, that's basically the government saying 4 to 5 years, and the defense saying just shy of 2 years or so, or just a little higher of 2 years.
So how do they decide what he actually gets?
So probation gives you the guideline, right? And then the government is going to ask, as they said, they're going to ask for a significant amount of jail time for.
Yeah, they got them lawsuits on deck. Yep, Melody, they got them lawsuits on deck. Sound like less than 10 years. They gonna go after him for other things. Yeah, unless they got other charges, but yeah, the charges that's on pack, it don't look good, man. He might walk out that damn jail. Fair use.
For aggravating factors to account. And I think the smartest thing that they will do is they'll say, these aren't just to transportation to engage in prostitution. Here are the 27 escorts, here are the 2 alleged victims, and here are all the flights. There are dozens of them, and they'll try to use that as aggravating, and they'll also use the violence as aggravation as well. The defense is going to look at all the positive things that you can think about for Sean Combs' mitigation. He donated millions of dollars to HBCUs. He did this for the community. Right. He did that. He was a pillar of society for all of this.
That's some good stuff to bring up, for real, if it's his defense. Yeah, all them donations, you better donate. He better have donated, like everybody been saying. If they been saying he been donating, okay, we gonna see. Fair use.
And the defense saying just shy of 2 years or so, or just a little higher of 2 years.
So how do they decide what he actually gets?
So probation gives you the guideline, right? And then the government is going to ask, as they said, they're going to ask for a significant amount of jail time for aggravating factors to account. And I think the smartest thing that they will do is they'll say, these aren't just to transportation to engage in prostitution. Here are the 27 escorts, here are the 2 alleged victims, and here are all the flights. There are dozens of them, and they'll try to use that as aggravating, and they'll also use the violence as aggravation as well.
See what I'm saying? So it's not out the shit is not out the woodworks from them to give him a gang of years, bro. These are lawyers that's sitting up in there, and they was not both of them, but I know Bernarda, she was like on his head. She was saying Diddy's gonna get some. I got to go back see her predictions, but she was like me more. I ain't gonna even say they was both more on the transportation of prostitution. Let me keep it real. But we were all kind of shocked that he didn't at least get one of the ex-traffickings, at least one of them. Now, the Rico, that was tough. That was tough to get him on Rico. Here we go. Fair use.
So how do they decide what he actually gets?
So probation gives you the guideline, right? And then the government is going to ask, as they said, they're going to ask for a significant amount of jail time for aggravating factors to account. And I think the smartest thing that they will do is they'll say, these aren't just to transportation to engage in prostitution. Here are the 27 escorts, here are the 2 alleged victims, and here are all the flights. There are dozens of them, and they'll try to use that as aggravating, and they'll also use the violence as aggravation as well. The defense is going to look at all the positive things that you can think about for Sean Combs' mitigation. He donated millions of dollars to HBCUs. He did this for the community. He did that. He was a pillar of society for all of this, and that's why it should be lower, and the judge will take all of those facts and ultimately come up with a decision.
He doesn't have a criminal history. He hasn't been previously.
He doesn't really have a criminal history, but you have to think when it comes to sentencing, especially when it comes to a federal sentence, the judge can take into account bad acts, meaning incidents that you have engaged in that you may have not been arrested for, you may not have been convicted of, but does show your propensity and the type of person you are. This judge is going.
Wow. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, man. Well, y'all, it's been 2 hours. And, yeah. It's been 2 hours, and I don't know where everybody at. We be talking, we be driving, we laughing and having fun. It's just me and Melody talking. Shout out to Melody. At least Melody talking. Somebody talking. I don't know where everybody at. They did me wrong tonight. And this live will definitely be in the bushes like a motherfucker. I can. At first, it was in the hundreds and stuff, and then it just kept dipping. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna find out the last tally. I don't know. We're gonna see if I'm gonna put this motherfucker up or not. Man, okay, not bad. It's not horrible. It's just, I guess you two gotta be fair and stretch it out. But it ain't horrible like I thought. It's not the best. It's kind of bad from, to my other numbers. But that's why I'm gonna stop right now at the damn 2 hour and 10 minute mark. I ain't going no further. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Thank y'all in the beginning. For some reason, YouTube has said, all right, that's enough. Stop, mother. You did enough. You ain't doing no 3-4 hours tonight. And you're right, YouTube. I'm not. It's just me and Melody. Shout out to Melody. Me and Melody just talking. I don't know. They didn't put the notification. I don't know what the hell happened. But Lisa's not in the hundreds, so Lisa ain't what Reggie Wright would be like. They only get 5,000 views, so nah, ain't that. A little bit over that, but yeah, after 2 hours, I have to call it quits. So shout out to everybody. They spoiled me on YouTube, and I got to go. But I appreciate everybody that pulled up though, for real. No Diddy, I try to cover all the topics. Shout out to Personal Protection. Shout out to Rockstar Towing. Shout out to Frog Reno in here. Shout out to Jose Guerrero. Shout out to Janine Graham. So I ain't gonna delete this. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm stuck at the same numbers. That's crazy. Low numbers too, but I appreciate it. It was higher than he ever been, but it is the lowest. I'm like, what the fuck? They lying. They can't be just this many people. They lying. Right, yeah. So, but I got to go. Shout out to Melody 61, Prime Minister Chris, Melody 6 held it down. Shout out, thank you, Melody 6, for at least talk. Somebody was talking. To Shana Thompson pulled up. One pulled up. May Rain 77 pulled up. J.E., whoever that is, pulled up. Wellness Frugal Mama pulled up. Joseph Guerrero. A dude named Diddy in here. We know that ain't the real Diddy. Jacob Cat was in here. Ebony Purdy was in here. Robert Whitlow was in here. Joe Smith was in here. Petra Testa was in here. Chi Q was in here. Helen was in here. Janine Graham was in here. Cole was in here. And everybody in the bushes. I got to go and watch some basketball, football, or something. I mean, baseball, something. I'll see y'all Monday. Make sure you pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all. Share me out on all your social media platforms. I'll see y'all on Monday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. All right, y'all. I love y'all. No Diddy. You know how we do. Yay, yay, baby.